Hey YouTube, I just recorded this and now I'm like really mad because it did not actually record. Yeah, my computer was being lame. So, someone answered or asked a question on one of my first videos. I was just viewing back on my comments, and the question was with my coming out as a lesbian video. But the comment was, how did I know I was gay? But I'm kind of gonna like alter it and fix it to how I knew I was trans, because I never felt like I was gay. I just came out as gay because it seemed easy. Well, I knew I was transgender when I was 4. I tried coming out when I was 4. I told my mom, I feel like a boy. I want to be a boy. I don't feel like a sister. I feel like a brother. But she didn't take me seriously. She's just like, oh, you're just watching too many cartoons, and all my friends were guys, but being 4, maybe I have to go like older age, but anyways, she thought I was being like my dad or something, because my dad was never around, so doing whatever to try to reach out. But I always knew, I'd always put socks and stuff in my pants in grade school, and I always got made fun of and everything. I got picked on and bullied, and so that was hard to deal with. And then I remember I wanted to come out around, I was 4th or 5th grade, but I wanted to come out then. Everybody's like, oh, you're just nervous about middle school. But also when I was a kid, all through grade school, I wanted to be called Rocky. I didn't know why. I guess that was a big indication of, yeah, maybe I'm trans, because I don't know any females that wants to be called Rocky. But anyways, so I came out in 5th grade and nobody took me seriously and stuff, and everybody's like nervous about middle school. Got it. And so I kind of ignored it, and then middle school came, and I wanted to be called Andy. In middle school, around 7th grade, that started happening. For some reason I thought Andy was like, that made sense and was a cool name for me. And so, but no, nobody ever called me Andy. But however, sorry, I did get the nickname not Rocky, Sky. I got the nickname Sky. People would call me that because I was always outside, and people knew I hated my name as Courtney, and so I got that nickname for the longest time. And then middle school, it was a lot harder because using female bathrooms and everything was so uncomfortable. But being a little kid, you gotta go to the bathroom in the middle of the day. But anyways, high school came, and I kind of ignored it. Freshman and sophomore year, I got bullied a lot because a lot of people knew already that I was different, and everybody always started rumors about me that I was gay or that I was whatever. And I mean, I ignored them because I didn't care. Well, I just didn't want it to get to me. But some people still called me Sky, and so I'm sorry about yawning. So yeah, junior year, I was by myself. I didn't really bother hanging out with people. I always ate lunch in this one teacher's room because he was my favorite teacher. We always talked about the military because he was in the Navy. He retired from the Navy for 20 years, so we were always talking about that. And he was the only one I could talk to about me being transgender, except because of him, I actually learned the word transgender. I just told him how I was feeling, that I felt like a boy, I wanted to be called by male pronouns and this and that, and he Google searched it for me because he was kind of curious because he never heard about it before. And so that's when I learned about the word transgender. So I always had those feelings, I just didn't know what the word was for it. And so he was really cool about it. He's still really cool about it. And then senior year, I started, or at the time of junior year too, I also did sports and everything to distract myself. I did track, and I managed the basketball team to distract myself on how I was feeling, because I wanted to come out to my mom, but just I was scared too, because how my mom was. I was scared of the consequences. I was scared of what might happen. I was just scared of getting abused again. But then senior year came, and more people knew, because I started dressing. I mean, I always dressed like a guy, always. But I started, my attitude was always a guy, so there was no of me hiding. I couldn't hide, because that's who I am. But people knew senior year. I kind of ignored it. I still got made fun of, but I usually just ignored those people. My taekwondo, that was the place for me to let out all my anger. It was I had stuff to hit. It was just nice, because I told my karate instructor everything that's going on with me, and he's calling me sir and everything, so that's cool. I didn't even expect it either. One time I went to this karate school just to talk to him, not to take class, but I was leaving, and you know, when you leave, it's sign of respect, saying goodbye sir, goodbye man, who's ever the instructor. I was leaving, he's like goodbye sir, and so that made me really happy. But anyways, so after I graduated and everything, that's when I came out as trans, and I came out to my mom as trans shortly after I turned 18. And I'm going to be 20 this year, so that's cool. She still kind of ignored it, and I tried talking to her more about it like 2 months ago, but it just got worse. But I got kicked out of the house because of me being trans and everything, but I don't care. I've grown a lot since then. I'm more of me. I basically, my previous video, I ended up making another video, but I posted it on Facebook and kind of changed little things out of it, because I didn't want to add my family into it, just for the fact that I just don't want to hear stuff on Facebook. But I broke down, and I basically said, like, if you know, the Courtney's gone, it's Skylar now. If you don't like who I am, then I don't fucking care. Just delete me off Facebook, because I'm done. Like, I am done. Just, yeah, and I'm kind of feeling better about myself, but yeah, so that's how I knew that's how I knew I was trans, and when I knew I was trans, or how I knew, I just always knew. You just know those things. It's not one day you wake up, oh yeah, I'm transgender. Oh no, because it's a process, and a lot of figuring out and research. But I've always been this way, and I love it. I mean, I wouldn't choose to be this way, but I'm glad of like the person I am. I'm glad I'm me. But so I hope I answered your question, and that question was from the PBBB, I believe it was. But you guys comment, like, subscribe, comment and ask me questions, because I love questions. I love answering questions, and if you guys ask me questions, I'm gonna answer them, because I'm an open person, and I only have 2.5 weeks here left, and I'm just trying to make this time fly by. but yeah, just answer questions, or ask questions, I mean, because yeah, I love answering questions. Peace.